everybody, this is Threshold Training's workout day for Tuesday, December 15th. For today's strength portion of the workout, we're going to establish an 8 rep max deadlift in about 16 to 18 minutes. We did this a couple of months ago. Our goal is to get a strength stamina response from this. It's going to be heavy for lots of reps. So even a 5 to 10 pound increase is a huge victory with how many reps you are doing today. When you are choosing the load you are going to do your 8 rep max attempt, make sure that afterwards you take a minimum of 2.5 minutes of rest. You can't stress that enough, that you must be recovered before going into your next bout of work, or will likely be unsuccessful in that attempt. So the deadlift movements, we're going to start with our feet hip width apart, and our knees are going to be pushed back behind our toes so that our hips are higher than our knees. When we grab the bar, we want to take slack out of that bar, so we have a little bit of upward pull against it by pushing our feet down into the ground. We are also trying to break the bar with our hands. This will help us screw our shoulders in. Imagine you're squeezing the juice out of the fruit in your armpit. And from here, once you put tension in the system by pushing through your toes and your heels, we're going to snap the hips in front of us underneath our shoulders. Okay, so as the bar passes the knees, really get those hips underneath to finish out the movements. You only need to go as far as your hips are underneath your shoulders. You don't need to over pull or exaggerate that. Because we're doing multiple reps, it's helpful to think about pushing your hips back as you lower the bar down towards your knees, and then the hips are going to lower the bar to the floor. This will set yourself up well for the next repetition. From here, our conditioning portion today is a task priority workout. You're doing a body of work for a time, and it's an ascending ladder. Your alternate movements, starting with 3 reps of a kettlebell swing, and the 3 calories on the rower, 6, 6, 9, 9, 15, 15, 21, 21. So this workout is probably going to be more of a 5 to 7 minute workout. Okay, it's going to be a bit of a sprint. When you're on the kettlebell swings, yes, go fast, but make sure that you are hinging at the swing and completing it all the way overhead if possible. If we have a shoulder issue, you can go to eye level, fine. Okay? When you are hinging, hips go back, kettlebell stays in between thighs, and I'm keeping my feet in contact with the ground, so that way I'm not rocking back and losing contact with the floor. This will decrease the amount of power I can place into the floor by being a little bit unsteady. On the rower, because we will be putting a lot of power into the rower, we're going really fast. Let's just make sure that we're powerful on the way out. Okay, we can go a little faster on the way in because we're trying to accumulate more calories in less time. Just make sure that we're not falling into the trap of a longer pull equals a stronger pull. That's not necessarily the case. We want to keep our torso going from 1 o'clock, if you imagine arms on a clock, 1 o'clock, 12, 11, and that's it. Okay, so we're not going to 10, definitely not going to 9. You're staying at 11, 12, or sorry, 1, 12, 11, just depends on where your reference is, okay? But the idea is that we're not leaning back so far, okay? We only need to go back until our hips are opened up. Okay. All right, guys, that is the workout for today. Have an awesome Tuesday and a great workout.